Ahoy, mateys! Welcome to Mandyleeplays. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to drop the act. I can't do pirates. Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Before You Buy. And this time it's going to be for Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. What a weird name. This game is going to be released for the PC, PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series. Sorry, Nintendo. And the game is coming out for $60, which is kind of a deal seeing as more newer release games are $70. Alrighty, let's discuss some key details before you decide to buy this game. And before we start, I would like to ask you, if you end up liking this video, then hit that like button. And if you like the channel and videos like this, please subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. I'm trying to get to 10K by the end of this year, which is insane, but I feel like we could do it. Anywhoosies, let's dive into the video with the first question. Is it friendly for newcomers? So the short answer is no. This is because the game takes place after Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, which is the latest game in the series. So this game assumes that you've played the following games: Yakuza Like a Dragon Gaiden, and finally Infinite Wealth. So if you play this game as your first entry into the series, you will be spoiled for those plot points from those games. And a lot of the events probably won't make sense. If you don't care about story and you just want the whole pirate aesthetic with the Yakuza stuff, then yeah, of course you could just dive right into this game, but it's not recommended that you just dive into this game. That's why I'm holding off on buying the game, because I'm still in the middle of playing Like a Dragon and I'm enjoying the heck out of it, by the way. Such a freaking good game. But I know that just diving into the pirate game is probably not a good idea. Now for the Yakuza series as a whole, I've only played Yakuza 0 and Kiwami. I didn't get past Kiwami because it was just a little bit too old school for me, so I just jumped into Like a Dragon, which a lot of people say is a good move, especially if you don't want to sludge through the other Yakuza games. So there's that. So it is Like a Dragon Yakuza in Hawaii about? Well, I'll tell you a bit of the story. This story takes place 6 months after the events of Infinite Wealth and features everyone's favorite ex-Tojo clan member, Goru Majima.
Yo. Kiruchan.
And this marks the first time that he's playable since Yakuza 0, which if you haven't played, you should definitely play it. Like, I mean definitely. And not only that, Yakuza 0 really fleshes out Majima's character and what series of events led to the person that he is now in the Yakuza series. But technically he is playable in Kiwami too, but not as big as Yakuza 0 and Pirate Yakuza. However, this game seems to focus heavy on Majima and his chaotic adventures. And through unknown circumstances, he is stranded on an island with no memories at all. Which, if you saw my last video about tropes, you would know how I feel about amnesia. I don't like it. Though this case, I guess warranted, but I don't know. I haven't played the game yet. It really gives me Jack Sparrow kind of vibe, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was part of the inspiration for this game, because they're both kind of wacky and chaotic. But yeah, now he's on an island alone with no memories, having been saved by a boy named Noah Rich and his father Jason Rich, and they are native to the island that he's on. Suddenly, pirate-like ruffians who seem to have come from the age of discovery appear. Anywho, after swiftly dealing with them, Majima hacks their ship and decides to embark on a high seas adventure to regain his memories and repay Noah for fulfilling his dream of seeing the world. This is actually really sweet, but seeing that he has no memory, I guess this could become a reawakening of Majima, and maybe once he gets his memories back, he'll try to turn a new leaf? I don't know, that's just some predictions. In typical Like a Dragon fashion, Majima finds himself embroiled into new conflicts, which involves local Hawaiian pirates and ex-Yakuza members from Japan, which is an odd combination on its surface, but thinking about it, they probably have a lot in common when it comes to pirates. The obvious one is robbing people and taking their wealth, also hold a very laissez-faire law system for themselves, and their hierarchy is very strict strict, and they do tend to follow somewhat of a code. The pirate life is a lot like the Yakuza life. Now, I'm taking all the pirate stuff from the golden age of pirates and my knowledge of Pirates of the Caribbean and One Piece, not really the pirates that we see in modern day. They're different. Anywhoosies, so with his new ship and new friends, Majima set sail to not only recover his lost memories, but to explore. So yeah, sounds about right for a Yakuza game in all honesty. A wild game that cosplays as a serious crime drama, and we all love to play it. But the drama and story is not the only thing. We have to talk about the gameplay because it takes a little bit of a depart the previous Like a Dragon games. Now, you're probably used to the JRPG format that they have for the previous two mainline games. Well, sorry to tell you, but Pirate Yakuza is now back to its beat 'em up roots. However, it does take elements from the character action games. I've been playing Like a Dragon, and the RPG format is kind of a little bit weird to me. I'm getting used to it and I'm enjoying it way more than I used to, but bringing back its old beat 'em up style for a new game is actually a really good idea, and it makes the game seem different and fresh in a way. Though I'm sorry for the people who like the RPG kind of vibe. Though back to the gameplay of Pirate Yakuza, first let me talk about the two combat styles that Majima could use in the game. First is the Mad Dog style, which is Majima's signature speed-focused style. If you played Yakuza 0, you'll be very familiar with it. It's kind of like a mix between precision action meets chaotic energy. Luckily, from the gameplay demo, which was actually released last week, in Pirate Yakuza, the gameplay feels like a mix between the Mad Dog style and the Thug style. So we're getting the best of both worlds. The style lets you chain up combos with the knife, plus lifting enemies in the air to do combos Kingdom Hearts style. It feels like a Devil May Cry game just with Yakuza characters, which is a huge upgrade to the past games, and it feels oh so satisfying. Majima even creates shadow clones of himself, Naruto style, to help him in battle. And while doing all these attacks, it fills up the madness gauge, which if you fill the gauge, you can Majima all over the place. The next style is the Sea Dog style, which is new to the series. This style focuses on pirate-themed weapons like cutlasses, but also a finlock gun and wire hooks. Now, each weapon has a charge ability as well. With the cutlass charge, it can be used as a boomerang to hit multiple enemies at a time. With the finlock charge, it increases the power range as well. And finally, you could charge the hooks to close the distance between him and his enemies, kind of like a warping tool. And if you charge up the Sea Dog's madness gauge, Majima will summon dark deities capable of turning the tides of battle. Also from the demo, you could take out a violin, which lets you summon sharks to attack enemies, which is just so cool. So the battling in this game is obviously not to be taken seriously. It has a lot of the pirate iconography that we see in fiction, and it just goes with the theme of the game. But I just love how it takes this more ground to earth kind of style, like beating people up, and has shadow monsters and deities coming out. It's so Yakuza if you think about it, and I don't even think anyone questions it, like why you could summon a shadow deity, but it just goes with the humor of the game. And I'm liking that they're going back to the beat 'em up style. It's really good stuff, and I'm looking forward to playing more of the gameplay once I get to Pirate Yakuza. But let's not forget, this is Pirate Yakuza, so there's obviously going to be boat battles. Outside regular battles, you could assemble a pirate crew and let them join in on their swashbuckling adventure. I'm not built for this pirate life, I'm sorry. Your ship, the Goromaru, can be used to explore the open seas and engage in combat with other pirate ships. So yeah, sea battle is gonna be a bit more arcadey than anything like Black Flag or Ys Nordics. Ship combat takes place in real time, and you could use a variety of weapons to defeat the enemy ships, from machine weapons to cannons, and of course the one and only RPG missile launcher. And not only can you use it for battle, you can use it to explore the vast archipelago of Hawaii, which, fun fact, Hawaii has a lot of islands, like little tiny islands dotted between the bigger ones. So there's a ton of things you could explore in the sea. You can discover lighthouses, treasure islands, and various other locations. The developers even said the game is going to be larger than the previous Like a Dragon guiding game. And the final thing you could do in-game is also scout around for new crew members and hire them for your ship. Now, obviously, there's probably more features in the game. It's just I haven't seen them or played them, so I really can't comment on. But this game is looking like it's going to be very massive. Now we're going to talk about side content. And it's a thing that Yakuza games are often known for. Be it Yakuza 0 or the Like a Dragon series, the sub-stories and different side activities is what what really brings the games to life, and it also offers a lot of the funny moments and even serious or sad moments. So any sub-story in a Yakuza game is very important. They're not side quests that waste your time, they flesh out the world and the characters, and it's probably the only game series where I enjoy the side quests. Like, I actively go to these side quests and enjoy them. Also, it is the only game series where I actively enjoy side content like mini games, but besides that, several mini games make a return from past games, like the one that everybody loves, the karaoke. Karaoke is a mainstay in any Yakuza game. It would be criminal if they took it out. Sadly, there is no Baka Mitai, which is sad because Baka Mitai is like the Yakuza anthem. But besides that, there are still plenty of songs you could play. And finally, there is the drag racing game. Dragon Kart makes a return as well. And one of the weirdest things that I've seen in a Yakuza game is the Mansuru's Love Journey, a Dream Mato Girl, where Majima gets to help out his crewmates have a date with a Minato ward. Hold up, let me Google this. Oh, so it's a sugar baby looking for a sugar daddy. Okay. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. No pun intended, because it's a pirate game. Now on to the extra stuff about the game that I couldn't fit in the other categories. The first fact is Matthew Menser, who voices the English dub for Majima, also voiced Law from One Piece. I love Law. He's my husbando. He's so hot. And it just further connects the whole pirate theme, because One Piece is a pirate anime and Pirate Yakuza is Pirate Yakuza. It's pretty cool how that works out. And if you ask me, it is a fitting role for a fitting voice actor. Also, fun fact, which I should have mentioned first, but whatever, this game has English dub. I really love English dub for most of my JRPGs. Unpopular opinion, maybe, but I gotta support my English dub. I want to see it more in JRPGs. Moving on though, the reason why RGG Studios wanted to use Hawaii again is probably because it's so freaking beautiful, but also it's just really simple and RGG could reuse a lot of its assets, which is not a bad thing in my opinion. Whatever makes gaming development more smooth and easier, where we don't have to wait a bajillion years, is always welcomed. Now for the Matu Girls minigame, RGG Studios actually held an audition where the winner will be chosen to appear at the time unnamed Like a Dragon Pirates. The final 5 winners were announced on July 19th, 2024. So yeah, this is based on real women that you get to date in Pirate Yakuza, giving the sim and simulation a whole new feeling. And for the final fun fact, this game is verified to be playable on the Steam Deck. So if you have a Steam Deck, then enjoy the portable play. So that is it for today's video. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and if you found it useful, please let me know in the comments. Do you have any questions for Yakuza Pirate? Are you gonna get it or are you not? Please let me know. I would love to hear it. If you like this video, then hit that like button. I would appreciate it. And if you like my content and would love to see more, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to get to 10K by the end of the year. I know it's a lot, but I feel like we could do it. You can find me on my socials in the description down below. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the day, and as always, play a good game. Peace, peace.